to be a better cuber. I don't have enough fingers on one hand for this. 8. I was a 519, which was pretty good, and let's get on to it. Okay, so this solve was a 519, which is pretty good for me, and let's walk through it as we usually do. So the scramble is going to be above. Okay, so first thing I noticed here, I did yellow cross, and my cross pieces are going to be here, 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 and here. These two are solved relative correct to each other, and these two are also going to be relatively correct if you did an R prime at this angle. And what I did is I started with green in front and white on top. I did a little, okay, so what I did is I tried to preserve this pair here by doing an L prime, U, D prime, L prime, D, L, which what that did is preserve this pair here, which allows me to quickly go into an insert, in which case I rotated and inserted in the back. And then the next pair I did was this pair here. If you'll note, I rotated this way. Oops. I set it up, did a U, and this is just a simple insert in the back. And then at this point, I can already see that this is going to be my next pair because these are going to be in a weird way, and this is kind of already set up here in the back. So I insert here, and then I already know what I was going to do, which is going to be a normal insert of this in the back. And again, as I'm doing this, I already know that this is going to be my last pair, so I know how I'm going to pair it up, which is going to be insert this, do a U, and then do the normal pairing. In which case, here, and then because these two are green, I know I can insert it with this out here. And then this actually was pretty lucky. It's just a regular OLL, and I got a PLL skip. Or I should say my PLL was a U, which is, yeah, basically a skip. So this solve actually was pretty simple, and we'll walk through it again, and I'll tell you how many moves each thing was. So in total, this was 43 moves, which is 8.29 TPS, which is pretty good for me. And I'll explain a little more, I suppose some aspects a little more in detail. So again, what I saw here in inspection was that if I did an L prime, I can pair these two up and preserve them by doing a U, which is why I did the cross like that. So I saw my +1 in inspection, and as I'm inserting it, I know this pair is going to be next, which is why I could immediately go and rotate into here. And then as I'm inserting this pair, tracking this pair, and as I'm inserting this pair, I can see where this pair is going to end up. So this solve overall had really good look ahead. I did well in planning my cross in my inspection, so I could seamlessly flow into it. I think it was a little bit lucky, could have been a little bit faster, but the PLL did help me a bit at the end, and overall the fluidity and high TPS led to a pretty good solve. So again, that was 43 moves in 5.19 seconds, which is 8.29 TPS, and saved by the PLL skip. Getting lucky is not a crime, just make sure you use it to your advantage. So yeah, hopefully you learned something cool from that solve, or you're able to try the solve and get a time similar to mine. So yeah, see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and subscribe for the latest content.